Respect. A very good evening to each and every one of you. Good folks, peoples, respect. Good to have you guys here with us. Welcome in the ring to each and every one of you. Share the damn live. Smash that emoji button. Pay some power, folks. Let's get ready to go. Let's get ready to go, good folks. Let's get ready to go. We trust that you guys are well. We're fired up, ready to go. We hope that you folks, you're ready too. Fired up, and ready to go. Pace and power. Good to see you guys. How you all doing? We all there. Some of y'all late. Y'all gotta stay back, folks. You gotta stay back. Detention. Some of you all late, but good to have each and every one of you here with us, guys. We love having your pace and power. Stacey and Stone, good to see you. And Tessa Lane, good to have you. Grace James, let us know if you're hearing us loud and clear. Renee McKenzie Talbot, good to have you here. Renee, and I see Wilma Grant is here as well. Good to have you folks here with us. Sherlyn Juice Attendry, Angela Jordan, good to have you. Jamal Aziz, Jamal says, I hear you. Good to have you. Brooklyn in the house because Wilma Grant is in the house. Good to have you. The Bronx is in the house because Edward Gonzalez is in the house, guys. We're happy to have you here. Paula Mendez, good to have you. Winston Kilkenny, Yolanda Thomas, Sherlyn Juice Attendry. Let us know if you're hearing us loud and clear, folks. Michelle Cox says loud and clear. Technician Michelle Cox has signed up for duty, has turned on for work. Yep. Some folks are saying no sound. Some folks saying loud and clear. And then I'm getting a no sound. What is it? Michelle Jordan says no sound. Michelle, you got to turn up by your end. The folks saying they're getting the audio live and direct. What's happening by Michelle? What is happening down by Michelle's side? Please let us know. Andrew Griffith says loud and clear. Good to have each and every one of you folks. Welcome in the ring if you're now joining us. So nice we can do it twice. Welcome in the ring, Simone Graves, and I see David Wood is here, Wilton Blue, Yolanda Thomas. Welcome in the ring, Diane Fordyce. Folks, smash that emoji button for us. Smash it for us, good folks. Smash that emoji button. Each and every one of you, share it down live, and smash that emoji button. Partner with us as well. Good to have you. Leslie Clark says loud and clear. Carol Niles Noble says loud and clear. I see Andrew Griffith says loud and clear. Andrew says, sir. Yes, sir. Good to have you, Carol Niles. Good to have you. Beatrice Selby is here too. Good folks like Beatrice. Good to have you, Audrey Cole. Each and every one of you guys, wherever you all are joining us from. You know, some of you in diaspora and some of you are home here in Guyana. Great to have each and every one of you. Good to see you folks out there. Some of you are joining us on Twitter, some of you on the Tube, and some of you guys are going to be joining us on Facebook, some on LinkedIn, wherever you're picking up the broadcast from. We are super happy you're here. Alison Cortez is here. Believe it or not, Leon Blair, Karawashi, Bradford, Patricia Wren is here too. Good to have you, Carl Hudson. Good to have you, Sharon Castillo, Edward, all the good folks. Sharon Castillo, Edwards, good to have you folks. We're fired up and we're ready to go. It's like you want to come in the living room. It's like you want to come in the cell phone. Crawl out the cell phone, set some here. Fight here. Good to have you folks here. Wherever you all are joining us from. We're so privileged. We hope you guys have had a good weekend. We had a good weekend. Put in some laps around the park. A lot of foolishness happened over the weekend too. We're going to touch on some of them. A lot of nonsense happened over the weekend because some folks are hearing my phone. Somebody's Facebook name is My Phone. Good to have you here, My Phone. Your parents wicked, you know. Parents wicked, My Phone. Grace James. Yeah. 90s baby. Sharon Castillo Edwards. Dan Graves Andy. Wilma Grant. Loretta Argyle. Good to have you folks wherever you all are joining us from. Good to see you guys. Pace and power. We're happy you all are here. Gail Ali Cook. Good to have you here with us. Ring the bell one time for Gail. Good to have you folks wherever you all are joining us from. Carol Jacobs, we see you there. Roy Daly Austin. How you doing, Roy? And Deborah Sharona Lynch. How you all folks doing? We are tremendously, my big some of y'all, tremendously pleased that you all are here. All of you, including them boys. We happy all of you here. Andrew Griffith, good to have you. Lysis Mingo Byrne, Good to have you. Brace it over. And Louis Selby, brace it over. Good to have each and every one of you. Even them boys. Come on, folks. Hundreds of you on the live. Smash that emoji button for us. Do us that big favor. Smash that emoji button. Don't wait for the other folks to come. You smash that button for us. We are happy, very happy and delighted. We are delighted that you folks are here with us. We'd have it no other way. We love each and every one of you. Well, maybe a couple exceptions. But generally, good to have you. Orvin Dances is reading at her end. Carol Jacobs, how you doing out there? Michaela, Andrew Coates. Yeah, good to have you. David Wood, Carol, and all the other folks. Diane Graves, Andy, not to be left out. Good to see you, Diane. Looking forward to seeing you soon. Carl Hudson, and I see Everton Blackman is here. Good to see you, Everton. Trust all is well at your end. Really trust all is well. Ronald Worrell is here to ring that bell for each and every one of you guys. We appreciate having you. Appreciate Heather and all the other folks. You know, while we give the other guys a minute or two, you know, we could push in some housekeeping here, and we'd have you know, guys, if you are looking for an expert commissioner votes, Trafford Davis, a justice of the peace, we recommend the Alistair Collins firm. Get all the answers you need with the Alistair Collins firm. As Commissioner Votes, Trafford Davis, and a justice of the peace, he provides expert guidance, as I said, and support for all of your documentation in all, not some, all. Ring the bell one time for Alistair. They are open Monday through Saturday at the Carrion Mall there, Lamaha Street, between Camp and Waterloo. 649-649-6410. Expert guidance and support for all of your documentation needs, boys and girls. And there you have it, between Camp and Waterloo Street on Lamaha, the Carrion Mall. You can't miss it. You can't miss it. You just can't. We recommend highly Alistair Collins firms. Good folks, we recommend them highly, highly, highly. Waiting on some of y'all. We waiting on some of y'all. In the meantime, folks, this is how we go from day to day, show to show, week to week, month to month, folks, because of your love and your generosity. So we're going to encourage you folks to partner with us as well. And you want to know how you can do that? How? Thanks for that.
Getting the best in the ring. Yes, you can help us to keep going by partnering with us through your contributions. And it's easy. Send us a daily, weekly, or monthly donation, whichever is most convenient to you. Cash App at $in-the-ring592, Zelle and PayPal in-the-ring592@gmail.com, or WhatsApp us on 627-6963 for how to contribute via MoneyGram and Western Union and for MMG payments.
Thanks for asking, good folks. And there you have it. Please and thank you is how we keep going on, folks. Day by day, week by week, month by month. That's how we do it. Good to have you. I see Urban Donnelly is here. Sean of Fortune is here as well. Debbie Hohenkirk. Debs, how you doing now? How you keeps, Debs? How you keeps? Odessa Wardine. Wayne Brown. Good to see you. And Debbie Hohenkirk. Good to have you here. Dolly Anderson. Good night to all the tubers. Dolly says. Good night to you too, Dolly. Cecile Girl. Good to have you folks. Ring the bell one time for each and every one of you. Michael Felix. Good to have you folks wherever you are joining us from. I've still seen emojis looking a little thin, especially those of you joining us on Facebook. And my YouTube folks, I want you to kill that emoji button tonight. Murder the emoji button. Smash it up. Good folks, smash it up. Good to have you, Sharma, E. Grant Melville, June Jeffers, Edwards. Good to have you, beautiful folks here with us. Couldn't do it without you. Could not do it without you folks. We're fired up. We're ready to go, and we trust that you guys are as well. We got the fight card set, folks. How are you guys doing out there? Do let us know. How are you beautiful, wonderful folks doing out there? The fight card is set. There's only a couple of y'all missing. This is how we going down, folks. It's how we going down. Yep. That's what we're touching on in Brazil. In Brazil, you think Bonasaro was the only setback they had, the only challenge. That was the word I was looking for. The only challenge the Brazilian people had, well, folks, they got some natural disasters. Tail with it. We're going to touch on that. We're going to touch on housing. Housing. All of us deserve a roof over we had, roof over our heads, folks. And then we're losing our young people so early. Too soon. Too soon. We talk about this young man. And then the students of St. Rose's High School. I got an affinity for St. Rose's. St. Rose's High School, they got some issue. That's an issue today. They had an issue today, good folks. Please and thank you. We're going to be talking about that. And then, folks, my God, dangerous roads. Dangerous Dangerous roads. Good folks, that's Guyana. That's Guyana. Why y'all? When I see them boys coming through, I pull in the corner. I just pull in the corner. Look how y'all know my age. I like driving Miss Daisy. I'm at the age and stage in life. Good folks. It's like driving Miss Daisy. That's the age and stage I'm at, good folks. We got the opener set for you guys. We got the opener. Wayne Brown, how you doing? David Wood and Roderick Henry. Irma Dow, good to have you. Marilyn Laura. Marilyn, the voice of reason, the voice of wisdom. Lynn Fernandez is here as well. Good to have you, Lynn. Ring that bell one time for Lynn. Good to have you. Where is Lena? Good to have Lennox, though. We have another L. Hazel Chase. It's here with us too, guys. Share that damn like. Smash that emoji button. And let's have a go at it, folks. Let's have a go at it. We got the opener set. We got the opener set. That's where we're from, folks. Dangerous roads. That's what we saw over the weekend. Is what we saw over the weekend. The carnage. Julian Mars continue. Donna, Rick, Roderick, Julian, Hazel. It continues. Gwyneth and David Wood. Ring the bell one time for Gwyneth Anderson. Good to see you, Gwyneth. And that's where we're bringing it from. Folks. On the East Coast over the weekend. At the Grand Coastal and just outside there, the people just put up a new fence. Just put up a fantastic fence with some lovely greenery. I love the Grand Coastal Fort too, if I might admit. Love the fort, but we're talking about the fence tonight. Beautiful piece of fence the people just installed. But some of y'all don't like that. Some of y'all don't like that. Young man smashed his car into that fence. Obliterated it. Take a look, folks. Take a listen. One scene crash into the kitchen. I good. One scene crash into the kitchen because that's where we're going to follow. Take a look and take a listen to some of what we saw over the weekend, good folks. That's the opener tonight.
An accident in the wee hours of Sunday morning, February 19, 2023, obliterated a huge portion of the fence of Grand Coastal Inn on the East Coast. The fence was recently rehabilitated. From surveillance footage seen by this publication, a driver proceeding at a fast rate east on the public road lost control of his vehicle, smashing into the fence. Our publication was reliably informed that there were no fatalities and the driver of the vehicle fled the scene. Guyana has some of the most dangerous roadways in the world. The police force recently said that road safety is a shared responsibility. Drivers and commuters are reminded to practice the 5 C's of road safety daily: care, caution, consideration, courtesy, and common sense.
That's what's going down, folks. That's what's going down. I want you guys to be careful out there. I want you good folks to be careful out there. Dangerous roadways in this country. Dangerous roads. Slow down. Good folks, slow down for your own good. We want you all to be around a long time. Slow down and let me arrive alive. Slow down. That's what's saying. That's what's saying. Cecilia and Wayne Brown, please. Andy Williams, slow down. Roxy Daly, out front part. Slow down, let me arrive alive. Donna Daly, Angeli Abrams, Paula Hawk, Bantu King. I know you guys are going to slow down so we can arrive alive. Good to have each and every one of you here. We fired up, guys. And we're ready to, I think we're heading into what's happening around the world. That's where we're there. That's where lines. Good to have each and every one of you. If you're now land, folks, ring the bell a couple times for y'all. If you're now touchdown, welcome in the ring. Without here, waiting for y'all all this time. Deborah Clark, good to see you. Petrula Boyce, your land. Sure couldn't be good without you. Eloise Williams and Vanilla Garrett, Rhonda Gordon, Hazeline King. We're holding for you, Hazeline. Guyana has some of the most dangerous roadways in the world. We're waiting for you, Wayne Bob. Welcome. It's now we starting. It's now the dance going to start. Wayne Bob, good to see you. We're beginning, folks, from around the world. This is some of what we're covering. It's some of what Joe Biden, good folks, he's in the Ukraine. Joe is in the Ukraine. He touched down to. He touched down to in where else, folks? Poland. Yes, he was heading to Poland, but he fast. He fast like some of y'all. Roderick Armadale, here's the chase. He fast. Penalty of sin. He fast like some of us. He touched down in the Ukraine. Remember, Zelensky went by. He said, you know, return the favor. He returned the favor. Zelensky said, I got some guy in the Ukraine. Good pepper and bread juice. I come in. I there. And he touched down. Folks, again, they're telling us this is a show of support. Friday is 1 year. Friday is 1 year, good folks. Since this thing start, since this conflict start, you know, I'm certain this year is a real failure for Russia. It's a real failure. I thought Russia was a bad country. I said the annexation of Crimea. We lived through that. I said Russia is a bad country. And this thing will be over in a week. Here's a walkover. No. Ukraine, like there are some Buxtonians living there, like some folks who live there too. And Tiger Bay and so on, living along the park. And some from Bad Settlement and so on, living there. The people putting up for the resistance. Friday is a year. Friday is a year. And Biden visited over the weekend. You know, some pundits and commentators, political, are telling us that this is the start of Biden's 2024 campaign, 2025 presidential run campaign, launched in Kiev today. Yep, that's how some folks are reading the tea leaves. That is how they are reading the political tea leaves. And folks, we got our very own. I dare say, he's our political international affairs analyst, the former ambassador of Kuwait, Professor Shamir Ali. And of course, we put a question to him. What do you think happening here, folks? And he spoke to us. Here's a man, former ambassador to Kuwait, wears a lot of other hats as well, Professor Shamir Ali. He has a lot of back channels, folks, and he's going to break it down for us this evening. He's going to break it down with Shamir Ali. He got the back channels, good folks. He has the back channel. Take a look and take a listen. What he told us, this scenario here. 1 year we're coming up, this Russia-Ukraine conflict. And this is what he told us just today.
Greetings, listeners in Guyana and globally. Thanks to Sherrod and team for this invitation to make a commentary today. The commentary will be on Ukraine and the war with Russia. Today is also President's Day in the United States, and it's a holiday where we celebrate all the achievements of the past president. President Biden made a surprise visit today with 2 hours alert to Russia, and he arrived in Ukraine, and he made an assurance to continue along with the European Union to support Ukraine on their conflict with Russia. President Biden also announced an additional $500 million to secure more equipment, not new types of equipment, but the types of equipment and missiles and ammunition that has been supplied will continue. Friday will be 1 anniversary for this war. President Putin did not expect it to last this long. He was hoping for 3 days. But President Putin was of the opinion the decision for Ukraine to join NATO was a threat to the Russian border. And as a result of that, he and his government felt that they will need to put up a resistance. And he told the nation about denazifying and also to make sure that the military operation will be successful. It is very important to note that President Gorbachev, who is held in high esteem in the West, he said that Ukraine to join NATO is a big mistake and is a violation of the spirit of the statements and assurances made in 1990 with the breakup of the USSR. This, in essence, is the beginning of the conflict. To date, the Western nations have sent 63 tanks. Israel noticeably did not agree to send Hawk missiles, which they have in storage. So there are some tensions in other countries. Heaviest weapons are now being used. Russia has 45 billion in Chinese currency, which they are using to assist them to tide over this difficulty. USA is alleging, and it's been reported widely today and in Germany at the conference, that China is assisting Russia, and many are fearing that China might be tempted to do more support. On Friday coming will be the first anniversary, and China is reporting to the world that they'll be coming up with a peace process. From the totality of my experiences, I do have friends in Russia, I do have friends in Ukraine and around the world, and it is time for the oxygen to be taken out of this war. Solution is, with all due respect, negotiations and respect to both Russia and Ukraine. And we in the Western world, but we must be able to make fair and equitable decisions. Two wrongs do not make a right, but dialogue can. For Russia, the end game is their security is at risk. And if the world, led by the USA, can give assurances of their security, the world will be a better place. We have seen in the world crazy leaders do crazy things, and President Putin has control of nuclear weapons. Let's hope he will not be tempted with too much pressures to take additional risks. It is hoped that with the strength and capacity of leaders, that we will have the will to use dialogue. Dialogue is the key to resolve problems and coordinating from the leading nations. And these decisions must be suitable, reasonable, and viable to all parties. When one party agreed, the agreement will not come. Both parties has to have a win-win. With all due respect, Russia misunderstood the strength of the Ukrainian people, the will to live. They are the same culture, so they understand the same willingness to succeed and to prosper in democracy. And they're very educated people in Ukraine, and they're also very educated people in Russia. And so as a result, there's an old saying, when two elephants collide, it is the grass that suffers. I hate to say it, but in this case, the collision with the Western world, Russia and Ukraine, and the people are suffering. Let's hope this week on the anniversary, as China comes up with a proposal, that the reasonable consideration is given. I know Saudi Arabia has been trying, United Arab Emirates have been trying, and many others are trying the backroute channel for dialogue. But we cannot continue pouring money and fighting each other with no end in sight. Hopefully, diplomacy will once again come to the rescue timely. Yesterday is already too late. Please, global leaders, listen. I've already heard in the channels that China's proposal are being watered down. There is no reason for that. We should listen with an open mind, take, copy, paste, add, subtract, and make a decision can work for the betterment of all nations. I, as an American, am wondering if all that monies that are being spent to Ukraine, if that monies were spent in America with all the homeless people and the suffering, how much better this nation will be. And also, those monies have to be borrowed and paid for by interest. And President Biden will be facing a very difficult challenge with the Congress not in the hands of the Democrats. So hopefully all those pressures will aid to a speedy resolution and the end of this war. With Almighty's graces. Thank you all for listening, and thanks to Sherrod and his team for a program that is of interest to all, and especially Guyana, because we have a border problem with Venezuela, and easy lesson, they say, is good for a dunce. So we need to keep in touch and understand and proceed for a peaceful settlement. Good night.
Yep, we told you, Dr. Shamir Ali, Professor Shamir Ali has the back channels. He got the back channels, folks, and we'll hear more from him as we try to make sense of these issues happening internationally that inadvertently affects us. Thanks again, Professor Shamir Ali. The man has the back channels. Please and thank you, folks. Moving on to fight here. You think it's easy? There's that happening, folks, and right back to the earthquake in Syria and Turkey. Syria and Turkey. Yep, more earthquakes, folks, just today. Just today, the folks are telling us. Just today, they're telling us they had some more tremors. They had some more tremors. Guys, we were rushing good. We had some more tremors. Ring the bell for that one time. My God, 2 weeks after they tell us the devastating tremors, they had a 6.2. Remember the last one was 7.8? 7.8 magnitude. This one here on the borders. So this one struck on the borders. It caused some damage, but not as the last one. 6.3 magnitude, striking again the borders of Syria and Turkey, folks. Turkey and Syria striking at the borders. Father, don't give you more than you could bear. Father, don't give you more than you could bear. I can imagine some of you in that region, you have done confess all these sins of your whole life. When the earth starts shaking, you say, this is it. Yep. The folks here dealing with this every day now. A 6.3 struck the region again. Our thoughts and prayers go out to our brothers and sisters on that side. Our thoughts and prayers go out to them. Yes, folks. Moving on the fight card. You know, the folks there, the UK people, they don't want Russia to be part of the Olympics that are happening. They're maintaining their stance, and over 30 countries as well supporting this effort. Russia can't want taking land by force in this day and age, going against international law, international conventions, and all that. And you want to be part of the Democratic League of Nations? Now that's not going to happen. Even at the sporting level. Even at the sporting level, UK's Cultural Secretary recently told the IOC these athletes should not compete in Paris. Nope. And again, they have found agreement in among 30 countries. Yep, that's what's happening. So much for sports and the Russians for now, until Putin started behaving himself like a decent human being and citizen. Folks, John Travolta at 69. When did that happen? That's why I want to. When did John Travolta turned 69. My God, it was just the other day. This guy was, 30, 35, 40, 69, celebrating his birthday on Saturday. And we want to say all the best to John Travolta, all the very, very best. Folks, 69, when did that happen? I don't know. Folks, y'all know? Leslie Hamilton, when that happened, Wesley Ward, Yolanda Thomas, Philippa Pearson, Hazelyn King, when that happened, 39, turned 69 over the weekend. I think I'm right, it's 39. Turned 69 over the weekend. If you don't know John Travolta, you've been living under a rock. Right? And his daughter was there with him celebrating. Posted on social media that her father's a hero. 22 years old. Yep. 69 and still looking good. John Travolta. Yep, we're happy for him. We're happy for him. We wish him 69 more. We wish him 69 more. Good folks. Moving on to the fight card. Moving on. Brilliant for along the region. There's a lot of things happening. This region heating up. You think it's only in Haiti? You think it's only in Haiti? No, the region heating up. Good folks, it's getting hot. It's getting hot. It's getting hot. Look, one of the things we follow, we told you what's happening in Brazil is a major concern. You think we only had Bolsonaro? No. Brazil, that's some major rains over the weekend. Caused a lot of damage. 36 are dead as a result of flooding. 36 landslides and a whole host of things. 36 Yvette Madu. 36 Joylyn Cook. 36 Isabella Butter. Susan Jacobs. 36 dead in Brazil. My God. Father have his mercies. 36. Never seek to know for whom the bell tolls. The poet John Donne says, it tolls for the 36. Our thoughts and prayers, of course, go to their friends, the family, and the loved ones. Our thoughts and prayers are with them. Thoughts and prayers are with them. Yep. You all were good. 36. Just like that, you know. We had some problems. You all think it's going to fell that torched his girlfriend in the dorm there at Mona campus? And this campus is a hotspot now. This campus, like, is a hotspot now, and it's for all the wrong reasons. Mona campus had a protest today among the students. They had a hall protest. Right? They want the hall manager gone. They're telling us somebody strange entered the campus there at Mona campus in Jamaica. UWE campus in Jamaica there. And the folks are having it. And it says a number of other things that caused them to take a stand. Take a stand against folks. The house mistress. Yeah, they want the doctor gone. They want Dr. Spence gone. Take a look and take a listen. Some of what happened at Mona campus in Jamaica over the weekend. Yep, folks, the Jamaicans different. The Jamaicans just different. They're just different. And look at some of what else we're following. Trinidad. Trinidad is making the big boost. They had Juve, they had Fete, they had Carnival, folks, and they had no incidents. Incident-free, crime-wise. Nothing stupid happened. And like all the party people stay home. All the mischief makers, the hooligans, they stay home. Yep. They're thanking the Lucky Stars. They said the police force got into celebrations. They had Juve 2023, and they had no incidents. None whatsoever. And the police, they're very, very, very happy they're in Trinidad. Folks, next year we go in Normandow. Next year we go in Chinsing Henry. Good to see you, Chinsing. Next year we go in Andrew. We go in Carnival next year. In TNT. We want no Ting Carnival. No Pia Carnival. We want the real deal. We getting carnival. If we go in carnival, we go in carnival. Otherwise than that, is matrimony. Who vex? Who vex? The folks there are happy in Trinidad. Incident-free Juve 2023. And they're thankful. Yep. Moving on to fight card, good folks. Here's another one thing we're following in the Bahamas. In the Bahamas, good folks. One of the guys there, the opposition MPs, they got a number of charges against him. And the leader of the opposition there wants him gone. The leader of the opposition wants him gone. Michael Pintard. the leader of the opposition in Nassau, Bahamas, in the Bahamas, Michael Pintard, he has made a request of the Speaker for this is his colleague, Long Island MP Adrian Gibson, to be removed from the Public Accounts Committee. He's starting there, and he wants him to be replaced because, again, a number of accusations in the courts have been made against his colleague, Adrian Gibson, and he says he should be removed from the Public Accounts Committee pending the outcome of all that has been laid before the courts. Things are heating up a little bit in the Bahamas, folks, and this is one I'm going to be following. This is one I'm going to follow because it looks so PPP-esque. It looks so PPP-esque to us. So it's one of the things we're going to be following. It got a little Jagabat written all over it. It got a little bit, it got a tinge of Jagabatism. It got a tinge of Jagabatism. It got a tinge on it. So we're going to be following that. We're going to be following that. That's what I can tell you. We can be following that. Things heating up in the Bahamas. It's not sun, sand, and sea. On that side, things are heating up. Look, some of the other things we're following. Good folks, I think we're in the 592 now. Are we? I guess we are. We're in the 592. Good folks. Good to see each and every one of you out on the live tonight. Adrian Prasad, good to see you. Rosetta, good to see you. Donna Miller, Chin Singh. I see Candy is here as well. John of Liverpool, Wayne Bob, Margaret Nelson, great to see you as well, Margaret. Flora Jacobs, and all the other folks. Great to see you, good people. Yep, we're in the 592 now. If I want to say, take it to the bank. We've been doing so well. We've been doing so well bank-wise. Fitzherbert, Jarek, is you. Ring the bell one time for you, Fitzherbert. Ring it again for the folks joining us out of Connecticut. Connecticut is in the house. If Fitzbert is here, Fitzbert, Jarek, the whole of Connecticut is in the house. Ring it a third time for Fitzherbert, Jarek. Pace and power. Yep, pace and power. Fitzherbert is here. It's going to be a good night for us. It is going to be a good night for us. Yep, take it to the bank. Folks, they're telling us there's a report that is out, and we have scored very poorly. Right? It examined the education, health, and personal safety for the LGBT community. The LGBT community, and Guyana has scored very, very poorly, folks. Drink your water in this life and mind your own business. All of us got to give an account for your life, not for nobody else's life. But Guyana scored very, very poorly. Very, very poorly, folks. And they said they're going to be doing a number of things to make sure we score improve. Right? We don't want to fail the test. Right? Among the LGBT community, examining education, health, and personal safety. Gotta watch that. We gotta watch that, good folks. Moving on the fight card, good folks. Moving on. You know, some people doing the most. Some people doing the most. We take you guys, I think it's Woodley. We're going to Woodley Park in Berbice. I think that's where we're going to. And some people doing the most. Could you imagine still? I don't know. Is it the socialization? Is it the crowds we hang with? What is it done with this racism thing? This is a number of students who are assaulted at Woodley Park. The school that's in this area here, West Berbice. A number of students and the ministry, we spoke about it this morning. Those of you who joined us at FYI, we spoke about it this morning. But we saw the ministry said, no, it was racially charged. This assault that happened here, folks. Folks. Let me done with this race stupidness, the man. Who race and better than who? Who is this and who is that? Stop this nonsense. And let me develop this country for all of us. Let us develop this country for all of us. That's one of the things we're following. Stop this nonsense. And I really hope that the Ministry of Education can bring in the competent folks. And then we turn this thing out in the school. Nonsense. And there's somebody, jackrabbits and trench crapos that perpetuate this nonsense and got our young people tied up in this foolishness and bondage of racism. And I hope the ministry can bring in the competent people and talk to our young people. Educate them. No race is superior than anybody. Hitler tried that foolishness and we end up, and we there now. Nonsense. Bring in the competent folks and let me move this process along. You know, we can be so much as a nation. We're the wealthiest we've ever been. And yet we got raised, dragging me back to the past, kicking and screaming. So we're going to nonsense. Moving on to fight card, good folks. Nonsense. Moving on. You understand how we're losing our young people? So some of them allowing themselves to be carried away by racism. And then some of them taking themselves off the board much too early. Much too early. Lost one of our young people today. Anthony Pierre, just what they tell us, 21 years old. Lost control of the motorcycle he was riding early this morning. Ended up into a utility pole. And that's it, you know, Yvette. Sukshan Sudhari, Joel, that's it. That is it. That's it, just like that. Lost control of his motorcycle. Ended up into a utility pole. And we continue to say, folks, slow down, and let your life alive. Anthony Pierre, gone too soon. Look, this child mother milk still in the face. 21 years old. He's not living yet. You know, he's not living yet. Wow. Well, we really need a better education a campaign where road safety and road usage is concerned. You educate. You see? Educate. We need a massive education campaign. Too much recklessness on this road. The last thing we can do is penalize. You're going to start with education. And when people, thumb the nose and all of that, the penalties got to come later on. The penalties got to come later on. That's what we got to do. That's where we got to start. A massive education campaign. We're assuming everybody know how to use the road. We see them buying the books. I'm talking about Pierre. Thoughts and prayers go to him and his family. Gone much too soon. Gone much too soon. That's our young people, you know. That's our young people. Early this morning, lost control. And that was it. Our thoughts and prayers go to his friends, family, and loved ones, his community. May his soul rest in peace. May his soul rest in peace. That's one of the things we follow. Respect and manners. Some other issues. Respect and manners. Good folks. Pamela, Dover, respect and manners. And Wendy, Jenny, and Gary spectators, you have to leave us. Decided you're missing for a little bit. Hope you're taking notes tonight and write a proper report. Pace and power. Pace and power, Gary spectator. Pace and power. Write some proper notes, eh? I don't talk. Respect and manners. Look what we see here. Mohammed Enterprise has managed to lead some humanitarian efforts, raising $5 million, helping the folks in Turkey and Syria. And this second earthquake here might take a little more than that. But I'm so happy that these folks are always in the forefront of giving back. Always in the forefront of giving back. We just want to say respect and manners to them. You know, you won't give them $5 million. So what are you fighting yourself about? What you got to talk with them? Respect and manners. Humanitarian efforts. Good folks, respect. We respect humanitarian efforts. We respect that. Being celebrated. Whenever we see people go the extra mile. Melissa McFarlane, we see you there. Donna Miller, we see you as well. Respect and manners to them. Yep, leading those efforts, folks. We buy them boys section. We buy them boys. How y'all doing them, man? We buy them boys. CC Forbes. Out front parts. We buy them boys. Wayne Bob. Adam Passad. Good to have you. And Carl Miller. Good to have you. Nice of the folks. We buy them boys section. Yes. Them boys. This one look. This trench crap will look a little Kwamish. To be honest. Look a little Kwamish. It's a whole animal farm, you know. It's a whole animal farm we got to deal with. When we start dealing with them boys, it's a whole animal farms. Oh yeah, whole animal farm. Animal farms. Plural. Scraps, boy. Candy. Scraps. Policy Forum Guyana. Willed into the administration and the low carbon development policy 2030. Folks there, Policy Forum. They said when they read this policy, it looks as though all the people interested in this money, 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 money. Only making money. That's one of the reasons why we continue to see the wave of all of these EIAs, the environment impact assessments. Wave, 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 wave. And that thing is supposed to safeguard us, Safeguard us and future generations, but the EPA not so. One of the reasons why Policy Forum Guyana says it seems as though they're only interested in making money. Money got for make. You know how it is. Dan Graves Andy, Keith Evans, you know how it is. Sharon Castlew Edwards, Bernadette James, that's what them boys say. Money have to make. And they pursue that relentlessly. Can't carry it. Where are we going, the other side. Can't carry it. So you must step your meditation. Then they pay meditation. But we think that the Policy Forum Guyana was spot on. Was spot on. People could make money this life, but that's not be the only thing. You can't spare a thought for your brother, your sister. You can't do that. Everything's not money, money, money. Making money is important, but it can't be the only thing. And Policy Forum Guyana calling out the administration with their madness. Yep, look at all this you following. Them boys, pack of crosses. That's what them boys say is, crosses, crosses. 1 year later, they run out. Arrest a whole host of young black men. So it's them went in Monrepo and interfere with our brothers and sisters who ply the trade there as vendors. 1 year later, you see, when we go back in back settlement and those people who beat the policeman and tell the school bus with the children and cause that kind of terror, when we go along the side? When we go along the side? When? Asking for some young men. When? Each of them were placed on $300,000 bail. Each of them. Today. And they're telling us that there's still more that are wanted by the police. Still more. 300,000 bail each. I see people who push, so much cocaine, I went on less bail. The bail system in this country always bothers me. But it is what it is until we're in a position to really effect meaningful change. Right? Terrorism, public terror charge. Public terror charge. That's what them boys say. All right? We're going to stay on that, folks. We are going to stay on that. We're going to stay on it. Look what else we're following, good folks. We run up to program time. Dan Graves, Andy, Patricia Craig. Good to see you. Spectator, Van Slice. This name's affect me a little bit too. Van Slice. Suk Jan Harry. Van Slice. That name's affect me a little bit. Roderick Henry. Van Slice. Look story, them boys, the man. Look story. Squatters. 9 of them from the Annandale area got some brand new houses today. I thought we said squatting is illegal. I was bulldozed. People from the land and say, are you happy? Totally happy. Our brothers and sisters in Annandale who they tell us were squatting along the Sea Defense Reserve. 9 brand new homes. Every Guyanese, deserve the right a shelter over their head. A decent shelter too. Decent shelter. Keep the elements off your back. You can work and provide for your family and go on to live meaningful lives. But you see this, one side of the tongue, one thing happening, the next side of the tongue, a different thing happening. The same as you. People start looking at that and saying, you know what? This is the emerging apartheid state, and then the boys is get vexed. Them boys is get vexed. 9 squatters, they tell us, who were squatting along the reserve in Annandale. I thought we said we don't negotiate with squatters, and squatting is illegal, and you can get the bulldozer and block up bed and so on. You can't build in a proper country. Right? I think it's Abraham Lincoln who said it. When Baba know you're smart or the born of the Jews, no country can long survive half slave and half free. As with Elias. Did I capture it accurately? I think that's what the big man Abraham Lincoln said. Now, he used to be a slave owner, and then he find Jesus. No country can long survive half slave and half free. I believe he. Even Rami, I believe what he said. I believe what he said. Congrats to all the folks down there in Annandale who got some nice homes. You know, care them. Right? Expand when you can. I move on from there. I've learned the way to start in this life is no way to stop. And what God have for you, no man can stop that, you know. When he open the door, no man can close it. And when Father close the door, no man can open it. You see all this biasness and unfairness that this administration loves to perpetuate and then hold themselves out as paragons of every virtue there is. Father help y'all. Father help y'all. Father help y'all. This is one of the things we're following. And again, congrats to our brothers and sisters in Annandale. Who deserve that? Who deserve that? Just like the folks in Success on the East Coast. Just like the folks in Mucka, Caneview. You know, and everywhere else where people squat in this country deserve proper homes, proper housing. But see this arbitrary ad hoc way in which this administration goes about its housing policy leaves much to be desired and desire to be much. Moving on, folks. It's not a real place. Some things you see in this country. It's not a real place. You know, St. Rose's a bomb scare. Why don't let the schools alone? I big idle people. Let the schools alone, man. Yeah? Let the school alone, man. Tony Hawk, I came close, you know. Tony Hawk says, sound like a pastor, Tony Hawk, but I came so close. You see? You see? I came so close. But then they say, no, because now the Jagabas and the Trench Crapos over the pulpit. Praise God. So you know what? Pastor politics. I think the Father call I hey, so I can stay yet a while longer. Folks, let the schools alone, man. Something with disturbing them young people. They focus on academic nourishment. I tell y'all, my language going up, elevating. I can hear Professor Aubrey Bishop tell our law class, you got to elevate your language, man. The laws about language and logic. Our young people there craving academic nourishment, going after and devouring, learning, and then y'all go bomb scare in Galimini Avenue for hours. No, they tell us there was a bomb scare today at St. Rose's High School. The school was evacuated of the teachers and the students and was scanned from the explosive devices. They didn't find none. Of course, you got to go through, you know, the routine, disrupt the children. How y'all feel about yourself? How y'all feel about yourself? Look forward cheering out to the foolishness y'all want to do, man. Stop it. Stop it. Big and idle. Big and idle. It's them boys, you know. You want to know it's you? Them boys, it's them. 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 Same set. Idle. Idle. Stop it. Jagabats and trench crapos. Y'all go and get a little part-time work, man. Proper work. Leave our students alone. Amen. Well, my brother says, I sound like a pass. Amen. Amen to that. Yep. Some other things we're following, folks. It's not a real place. The things you see, they tell us the former SM Jalil executive, Adil Ali Mohammed, he was convicted of unlawful use of a two-way device. And he's now on 5 years probation. 5 years probation. His lawyers were quick because there was a report that was a little malicious, apparently. Was a little malicious. Accused him of child pornography and all kinds of things. All right? But he's now on 5 years probation. 5 years probation. And again, the charge is that unlawful use of a two-way device. You know, some young guy had a little cell phone and y'all using it right. Y'all using it right. Former SM Jaleel executive. 5 years convicted. 5 years probation. He used to be the vice president of SM Jaleel. Adil Ali Mohammed. And get some time to reflect on his actions now. He's going to have some time, ladies and gentlemen, to reflect on his actions. Yep. Reflect on his actions. But look how much y'all in the live tonight. Yvette Madu, Asha, good to have you. Ingrid Carter, Adele Simple. How you doing? How you guys doing out there? Run the garden and all you other folks. The closer. That's the point we had. The closer, folks. Last evening, I got called to an accident scene on the Lilliendale Highway there. And I was struck. A whole set of sun on that road. The road is dimly lit. And it's the government put the sun there, you know. And it's contractors. It's them. The contractors, the agents of the government. A whole set of sun way in the road. You ever see the accident it caused? You ever see the accident that caused? Folks, it's a whole upside down country, you know. Huh? We can't even build a little island in the road, a little median. We're not trying to kill people. It's a whole city. It's a whole city, them by one bill. You see, y'all want to kill people in this country? Huh? You see, they want to kill people in this country? A little revetment work y'all can do. Negligence, criminal. Y'all want to build a whole city? Look. Folks, this was the site that greeted motorists just off of the COVID hospital. Right? The COVID hospital, them boys coming and say it was a shell. And now they depend on the hospital for their life. Just outside there. You know? See, he had far to go. The accident was just a 2-minute walk up the road. One way or the other, he had far to go. That's the closer. Take a look at the foolishness in this country, folks. Right? That these people call governance. It's madness. They're killing people in this place. It's madness. Absolute madness. Take a look at some of what we saw on the highway there. Guys, a very good evening. Anybody still in there? No. Oh, shit. Where the car was? Accident here at Lilliendale, just after the old Medex complex on Lilliendale here. Car ended up in the ditch. That's the situation here, folks. A car has turned over in the ditch here. We're being told the guy has already been taken to hospital.
It's 9 o'clock.
Not meant to be. I just miss. You got a lot better come to God if you know God. I'm going now, boy. You got to turn to God if you know God.
Is your relative? Is your relative?
No, me care.
Is you care?
Yeah, you rent the car.
Oh,
You say your family and your wife there next year. You rent the car from you? You buy the car, I have to say.
and this is family here?
Yeah.
How is he doing?
Girl, I'm going to hospital to see. I don't know.
The owner of the car is here. He said the driver rented the car from him kind of rented, he said. And this is what is transpired here.
You see the sand up there? That's what caused the accident. The sand on the road.
Mhm.
The sand.
Oh, the sand on the road.
Yes, the sand on the road.
Folks, the woman is saying the sand on the road caused this accident. You know, that's what the woman is saying, the sand on the road. There's a lot of sand on the road here that doesn't have any reflector on them.
The sun is sweeping.
Uh-huh.
The sun is sweeping, and then you end up to other car. See at the end of it.
Oh, I see. My God.
Hindi mo ba?
My God. How is he doing though? How is he?
I don't know, you have to go in and
Hospital. All right. I hope everything works out. We got some sand on the road up this side indeed. The family is seeing some sand on the road, and there are a lot of sand on the highway here with actually no reflectors on them. Just piles of sand. That is a traffic hazard. Here are these piles of sand on the road and on the roadway here. And the road is very poorly lit here. So Ministry of Infrastructure, you got to do something. And there's another pile of sand up this side here. Folks, something has got to be done about this. Just piles of sand. The family said he was trying to avoid. Yeah. Piles of sand on the road. Look where the line is on the road, and the sand is beyond that. And I think this is the sand that the people are working in the median on the road, doing the concreting there. So we're walking back up to where the Medex complex used to be, just before you get to the COVID hospital. And we're on the highway, just approaching Liliendal. And the relatives are saying he was trying to avoid the sand. See that? And ended up in the drain, in the trench, in the ditch. Some of the relatives here. All right, folks, that's going to do it for us at this end. Thanks for joining us.
Yep. That is so sad. That is so sad, folks. You know, people just leave a whole set of sand on the road, and you're in the dark area, you got to navigate there. You know, if two cars going on that lane there, You know, it's trouble. It's trouble. By the time you realize it's Sunday, you're on it. That's the country we got. Wild West. That's going to do it for us tonight, folks. Again, our thoughts and prayers with the gentleman there. I hope all worked well at the hospital for him. Didn't hear a contrary report. We hope he gets better. Wild West. And folks, that's one end of that highway that transpired by the COVID hospital. And then earlier in the day, you had what transpired by Grand Coastal. Dangerous roadways. Dangerous roadways. Folks, slow down and let me arrive alive. You know, they say practice all of the C's. You know, all of the C's, common sense and caution and consideration and care, all of them. All of them. Don't practice the PPPs. Practice the C's. Right? Slow down, of course, and let me arrive alive. That being said, folks, that's our time. And that's our program, good folks. That being said, that's our time. Tony Hack, Susan Jacobs, Patricia Craig, Nolda Grant. That's my time. Yvette Madu, Pamela Dover, and that's our program. Jolly and all the other folks, we encourage you guys to partner with us. That's how we go show after show, folks, program after program, week after week, month after month. And now, 2 years and counting, we are here, folks, with valid, credible information.
Want to keep getting the best in the ring? That's right. Yes. You can help us to keep going by partnering with us through your contributions. And it's easy. Send us a daily, weekly, or monthly donation, whichever is most convenient to you. Cash App at $InTheRing592, Zelle and PayPal InTheRing592@gmail.com, or WhatsApp us on 627-6963 for how to contribute via MoneyGram and Western Union and for MMG payments.
Share the damn live, smash that emoji button, folks, and let me go down the road. That's our time, and that's our program. That is our time, and that's our program. Stay safe out there, folks. Stay safe. Wherever you all are joining us from this evening, stay safe out there. Stay safe, each and every one of you. We see you there, Bantu King. We see you there, Florette, Jacobs Ward. We see you there. We see you guys, each and every one of you. We see you, folks. Thank you for joining us. You all made the program what it is, as per normal, as per usual. You all made the program what it is, good folks. Beatrice Helby, we see you. Rosetta Barton, we see you as well. Yvette Madu, good to have you. I see Ellsworth Riggins. Good to see you, Ellsworth, and Martha Harris. Good to see you as well, folks. Respect Amanda. Stay safe. That's our time. That's our program. Stay safe, guys. Till tomorrow. Stay safe.